Hi, and welcome back to the Great Mini Rebuild. This is part 3A, in which I do a walk around after having received the body shell back from the rust and paint removal place, a place called Minus Paints here in Adelaide, there where they dip the whole chassis.
Well, the Mini has come back from the paint dipper and this is the result. Probably this is actually worse than I expected. The corners were okay, but I didn't expect that back bit like that. It was all covered up in bog, you couldn't see it before. This is all good, which is good. The back we expected. This is mostly good. There's a few sort of ugly spots here and a bit down in the corner. So I'm not quite sure what I'll do with that panel yet, but pretty much right. Something going on there that I'm not sure of yet, but it does cause that back end to dip away. The floor's good, mostly, surprisingly. These guards are worse than I expected because they're full of holes up here. All that was bogged in before, so you couldn't see it. So the metal looks sound. So I think I'm just going to have to spot weld them up and that'll be good enough, but that saves a lot of work when you get it dipped. This is the other side, and the same here. You can see it's obviously had wing mirrors or something fitted at some point, and God only knows what all the other holes are for, but they're all thing. But this one's got a bit of nose rust around there. I don't know what I'll do with that yet, but I'll probably just cut the guard off and get a new guard. Bit of rust on the scuttle on this side. Once again, it's possible that to be fixed because most of it sounds all right except for this very sort of narrow areas. So probably just fix those, save me a thing. I've got new A panels for here. This has obviously had a bit of a dent at some point. The sills actually look reasonably good until you get underneath and have a look, but not too bad. The back's obviously had a fair bit of work done on it by looking at all the grinding and cutting marks. And if you look inside, a lot of the seams have been brazed. So she's obviously had a fair bit of work. You can see the brazing over there as well. And I'm pretty sure that none of that stuff is original. Anyway, anywho, as they say, roof doesn't look too bad. Reasonably square, little hole up there, but I think that's where an antenna or something was. Other than that, yeah, keep me busy for another 6 months.
So this afternoon I mounted the body shell back up onto the rotisserie, turned it upside down and have a look and see what's going on. So what we can see from this is that the actual floor plan is pretty good. There's a lot of dents and things that'll need some straightening, but it's fundamentally sound. However, the sills are obviously going to have to be replaced. They're pretty shabby. So by far and away the worst part is the whole boot area. I originally thought I could just do a half boot replacement, just the back half, but now having a look at it with all the paint removed, you can see that I'm going to have to replace that whole boot floor component. Well, that's all for this brief walk around. So the shell is back in the shed, and there's probably another 6 or 8 months worth of tin bashing to be done. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Till next time.